All right, everyone, short video tonight because I got a thing and I had an airport run this morning, so I wasn't there pre-market. I'm sorry I didn't make the Gapper list. I'll be back doing it again tomorrow morning in the pre-market. But had an airport run and didn't really get into the chat with my trading platform open until it was almost lunchtime. So I did see some nice calls that were made this morning. I know Kevin P and ONDS, and I think you guys were trading OPAD and maybe what's that big one? SOGP, massive move there too. So anyway, let me put this up real quick. I know we got new faces in the chat room, so please read that if you're new. And I'm just going to go right into what we will be watching tomorrow, keeping in mind these are stocks that could give intraday setups because they're in play on their recent trading activity, if that makes any sense. RGTI had nice volume today. It's kind of, if you look at the recent highs and recent lows, it's kind of in the middle of that range. So I'm not in love with it. I did like the volume, but we'll see. I'm not in love with it. GRYP, nice little breakout today. Certainly worth keeping on watch tomorrow. ALTS, also not really, as far as look at this crazy candle here. It's kind of in the middle of that range too, but it did have a little extra volume today, so something might be up there. I'm not in love with that chart. BILL after earnings, super interesting. You know, it's got resistance at that horizontal line there, but look at the volume. This could easily push up another day. CWD had a late day pop, and man, I mentioned it over 325 after that pop, but I said I was hoping it would happen in after hours, and it ended up ripping during regular trading. I did get one quick after hours trade in it, but anyway, certainly worth keeping an eye on. That is a massive pop, and there could be some shorts caught in that one because it was underwater most of the day. As a matter of fact, I'll show you that real quick. So gapped up, there was the open. This is pre-market, and it was underwater almost all day, and then had that pop. And then this is when I said I liked it back through 325, but I said after hours, and then I watched it do that without me. So that's what I get for thinking it would wait till after hours, right? Anyway, looks like it's selling off a bit in after hours. We'll see. But that CWD could be some shorts caught in that one. NBY just had the big gap up yesterday, sold off, and then gap down, but actually had a strong pop today. So could be in play tomorrow. CGC trying to break out there. The most recent high on this chart was back here at basically $2, 199. Nice volume. I think a lot of people are maybe anticipating some news on the rescheduling of pot coming out soon, right? So anyway, that one goes on watch. SERV had the big pop yesterday, quiet inside day today, could give a third day play. Kind of the same thing with DDD, had this pop and then a quiet inside day. I'm getting ready to lose my voice. OPAD, just crazy strong. I had that on Bounce Watch coming in today. I don't know if it gave you guys an early setup or not. I said I liked it a lot coming in it today, but I think it kind of ripped right out of the gate. THAR, also one of my favorites coming in today. And again, I wasn't around in the morning, so I never got a trade in it. It looked like you guys did trade that one. Anyway, I want to watch that one because, it's in the middle of its range today, but it's certainly in play. Couple day pullback and a nice pop today. Closing in the middle of its range, though, kind of leaves it up in the air like who's winning. But we will watch it tomorrow. RZLV trying to break out. KSS, I'm putting on Bounce Watch after the gap up. Had a red day and then another red day. Had a gap up on the red day. A red day on the gap day and then another red day. A little bit of a bottoming tail there. That one goes on Bounce Watch. GoPro, I like the flag after the 2-day pop. Lower volume and a fairly narrow range on that flag. That's GPRO. And then NEGG just goes right back on Bounce Watch. Again, this is not something that I think is a pretty chart. But it had a crazy move, right? And now we're, 5 days in a row down. This is one, if it gives the right setup, we could get a several dollar bounce in it, right? So that's why I have it on watch. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you guys in the pre-market, and I will be there to build a gap playlist. All right, have a great night.